Talk to me about, for a man of your position in the community, in the church, that your child is now a transgender individual. Talk to me about shame.
No, I'm not saying that's still my baby.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, as a father, you want your children to be a demonstration of who you are.
Right.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely. So how does your daughter being a transgender individual demonstrate you?
It demonstrates that I missed something that I should have tuned in on.
You think so?
Yes. You want to know the truth?
Yeah,
I feel I failed my child.
Yes.
I feel that I should have been more there as a father than just on the go going church in the night, church in the day, wear dresses. I always programmed to what I wanted them to be.
Wait a minute, that's huge.
Yes.
That you programmed them to what you wanted them to be. Which was what?
Love God, serve God, and get married, have children, and never really saying, you know what? They have to learn for themselves. And that's my only regret.
But how did Daddy and his daughter get to the end of this experience?
We have to respect me as her father, and I respect her as my daughter.
What you have to get is that in her own body and being, as a transgender individual, she may have been born with female genitalia, but she is not a female. The place where she meets God for herself, she is male.
Okay. Well, that's her and God. I can't get into that mix.
Yeah, but you said you have to respect it.
And I respect that. That's her and God.
And what does that respect look like?
Welcome to the field of fatherhood.
Welcome to the field of fatherhood. My name is Kevin with FatherFigureOnline.com. Here we've got a pastor talking about his transgender child. I respect all the pastors, hallelujah, and all that shit. And, Merry Christmas, or whatever it is, right? All right, fantastic. So let me just tell you like this. I don't even want to beat around the bush and tell you this long soliloquy about how, everyone's body is their own and respect this and respect that. It's kind of like this, right? So I don't care what type of child you have. Gay, straight, boy, girl, light skin, dark skin, tall, short, fat, skinny. None of that shit matters when it comes to a person's individual right to be who they are. All right? So your child doesn't need to respect your relationship with God. Your child doesn't need to respect your relationship with religion. Your child, who's an individual person, who's becoming their own individual adult, who's going to go out into the world and be their own self, doesn't need to respect how you look at shit. Okay? You need to respect who they are and let them be their best self. You understand? As a father, if your child says, hey, I'm gay, if your child has the courage to come to you and quote unquote, confess that, I am homosexual, I am transgender, whatever they may be, they don't need to respect what you think about that. You need to respect that that individual can be whoever they want to be. And that's how this works, okay? You don't get to judge them. You don't get to, well, I'm a pastor or I work in this field, and so where I come from, or I'm from the South, or I'm from the North, or I'm from the East, I'm from the West. It don't matter where you're from or who you are. Your responsibility is to love that child and to give them the best setup to be who it is that they want to be. I talk about careers all the time. I'm an engineer. I'd love for my child to be an engineer. I'm a football player. I'd love for my child to be a football player. Yeah, great. But if they decide they want to be a librarian, you encourage them to be the best librarian they're going to be. And that's how that works. So you got to get out of your own ego, because all of that is ego. Now you're going to do what I want you to do. You're going to wear a dress because the dress is pretty, and that's what I said. You're going to stand up tall. You're going to wear a top because that's what I said. all of it leads to is them hiding from you and being who they want to be, you know, in the dark somewhere. If you want a good relationship, because at the end of the day, your child is going to be an adult a lot longer than they were a child, Lord willing, right? So you want to preserve that relationship and make sure that when they're an adult and they're having children and they're adopting and they're doing all of those things and they're making progress in their careers, that you are able to be a part of that. Fuck it up when they're young and you won't even be a part of it. Get the shit together, dads. Get it together. Get it together. Are you allowing your child to be an individual? Is your child comfortable enough to come to you and tell you who they are? If not, click the link in the bio or in the box if you're on YouTube. Purchase a one-on-one coaching session from me or one of the licensed professionals on my team, and we can help you get things back on track. Being great is a choice. I'm off the field.